Thank you, Amanda. Inequities are quite numerous, especially in the HFLE area. HFLE is a framework to be used in the Caribbean by schools of CARICOM members. It is made up of 4 thematic areas: management of the environment, self and interpersonal relationships, sexuality and sexual health, eating and fitness. The major areas within HFLE which are notably affected during the pandemic are emotional and coping skills, social skills, and nutritional health. Emotional and coping skills. Teaching methodology blends into the coping or emotional skills and the cognitive development of the students. The Category 1 students have similar experiences, while the Category 2 students' experiences vary based on the level of support from the various stakeholders. Category 1 students benefit from the working in the virtual classroom using technology, visual aids, and interactive software previously unavailable in a typical classroom. Teachers can now provide a virtual, distraction-free setting for their students. Critical thinking and problem-solving skills may now be easier to develop using software like simulations, self-correcting feedback sites, and interactive worksheets. Some advantages would appeal to the visual learners with the integration of diagrams and animations. Self-directed learners who work at their own pace and could have flexible options leading to better time management. Disadvantages do exist, as the virtual space could never replace or substitute real-life interactions and bonding opportunities. Students can be further split into 2 subgroups, 2A and 2B. Students have their challenges mitigated by having the school administration or alumni providing them with a device or an internet access, therefore eliminating most or all of the Category 2 challenges often faced. Typically, 2B students are offered a single-page summary of the school work subjects per week, which is minute compared to the Category 1 students received or experienced in the terms of volume of work, media presentation, teacher support, rapport, timely assessments, and feedback. Some students did not even receive packages when they reached to the schools. Category 2 students of rural areas are the hardest hit, as seen in Chatham, where the lack of access to digital platform hampers the children's access to education. Or the children of Rampanalgas who are struggling to access online classes because their financial situations not allowing them to purchase devices. Some students who have devices do not have connectivity and actually have to walk miles to be able to access internet or engage in online classes. Factors such as group work and collaborative thinking would now be absent from the fundamental learning experiences in the classroom. Some families now use the school transport system to go to school to collect packages, which now means there's a financial burden. Social skills. Modern day definition of health includes social skills and are an integral part of the well-being of a child's health. The lack of guidance at home now gives rise to the rise of the issue of lack of respect, which now has the attention of the Ministry of Education of Trinidad and Tobago. The issue is now that the parents have to bear the burden of teaching students themselves, which may lead to other trickle-down issues. Category 1 students will still benefit from the socializing with peers and will be able to communicate easily, thus building their social skills, group work, which may lead to exploration of hidden talents, discovery of peers with similar interests, self-awareness, and empathy. Meanwhile, Category 2B students may be stuck in their own homes, which may not have the emotional and social environment necessary to develop the skills that Category 1 students have a chance to develop. These may be prone to emotional withdrawal, depression, and anxiety, which may lead to domestic violence and various forms of social abuse. UNESCO reports have indicated that during the COVID pandemic, there was a rise in domestic violence and alcohol consumption by teenagers. The figures of teenage pregnancies has now become an issue which is being monitored. The Children's Authority of Trinidad and Tobago indicated in their World Children's Day statement the same issues impacting Trinidad. Typically, in many schools, the list of Category 2 students and the list of school's nutrition program are populated by the same students. Most of them depend on the program to supply them with 2 balanced meals per day. The program was redesigned to reduce the number of meals which were provided at the various MP's office for collection. So they are now faced with the financial burden to travel to collect the meals, further redesigned to lead to the abandonment of this arrangement altogether. Now students are susceptible to malnutrition. In conclusion, the COVID-19 pandemic highlighted the inequities between the newly created Category 1 and Category 2 students, which are not aligned to the HFLE framework provided by CARICOM and UNESCO.